Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a colouring spread using the pastel markers from the Primrosia range. Now the pastel set is included inside of the 100 set. Here's the 100 set here. So I'm just going to mark in my swatch book which colours are in this set so that I just know which is which. So I'm just going to mark them with a little asterisk. So number 10, number 84, 34, So what I'm going to do is just move my swatch book to the side, and I have here this Paris street style colouring book by Zoe de la Casas, and my friend Simone actually gave this to me, but I also have the exact same book in a larger format, so I thought that was pretty cool. She obviously knows my style very well. Thank you, Simone. And it is a beautiful, beautiful collection of colouring pages. And let me just show you, because I haven't actually done anything in this one yet. So I'll just show you, I've done a couple of things in this one. Just the front page with the camera, and I've used coloured pencils in here. I've done this floral spread on this side here. I've done this little cafe scene, which I really like. And then this kind of wallpapery style. I've got this page of bows, and I've got this gorgeous, I absolutely love this so much. I love her hair, how it's come out. It's just so pretty. And I think that's all I've done in here so far. Oh, no, I've also got this kind of tapestry style pattern as well, and that's it. So I thought I would jump into this book this time. They're exactly the same pictures, and I came across this page with these three girls, and it says Life in Colour at the top there. So I thought it was the perfect opportunity to use these pastel colours. I'm going to challenge myself to use all 24. I don't know if I can, but look, the challenge is there. So I think we'll just dive in, hey, and see how it turns out. Maybe what I'll do is, you know what, I actually need my swatch book so I can see what these colours look like. I'll just leave that open up there. And I would love to have pink hair on one girl, and maybe like a yellowy colour. So I'm going to go with 95. Of course I am, for one of the hair colours. In fact, let's just do it right away. I think it's going to have to be this long hair in the middle. So this is my first time using these. All I've done with these pens so far is just swatch them. And let's see how we go. So I'm distracted already by just the colouring process. I'm going to try and give it a bit of a, you know, I'm a stickler usually for colouring every single little bit, but it always looks much better if you can leave some like white gaps. It's almost like highlights, I guess. So I'm going to try that this time, rather than being so, you know, straight down the line like I usually am. I kind of want to just have that loose look to it. And I think I'll just go over some sections with the pen a second time, just to have a little bit of variation in the colour. I'm not sure if I'll use another colour over the top or not, but at this stage I won't. I'm just going to have these little sections that have a bit more colour on them from a second layering. Alright, I'm going to put this pen to the side so that I know that I've used it, And then I think I would like number 30 for the yellowy colour, for that hair colour, and I think it's going to be this one. So I'm just going to apply the exact same technique, just kind of keeping it pretty loose. I'm not a colouring person. I don't do this regularly. I'd love to, actually. I'd like to do it more often because I do find it to be very therapeutic, but I don't know, I just don't get time. I kind of forget that it exists. But these Primrose colours are in such beautiful packaging that I'm going to probably display them on my shelf, which means I'll see them. And I'll show you that again in a minute. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. So if I haven't said already, I'm actually going to give away this set. Sorry, I'm going to use them all just one time, but then I'm going to give them away because I do have the full set here. And this is what I mean by the packaging. I'll just put the lid on so you can see. This is the full colour set. You can see it's like a little house. It's super cute. So now that I can see it all the time, I'm definitely going to be using it in my everyday. Alright, I think this girl's going to have like a brown kind of colour, but I don't want it to be, oh, maybe grey. Maybe a nice light grey colour. Alright, I don't seem to have, like this grey here is nice, but it's quite bluey grey and it's a bit dark, so I'm going to go with number 5, which is a kind of orangey colour. Yeah, it's different enough to the others that I'm happy to use that. Just trying to follow the kind of the natural lines that are within the drawing itself. Okay, so this is a bit of a redhead look. I like it. Okay, beautiful. Now I want blue to be in the colour of the shirt, one of the shirts. I'm just looking through my blues. I think 87 is a nice blue, which I think might be, oh, here's 82. And here's 87. I'm going to go with 87. It's kind of a denim look, almost, I think. So I'm just going to make it this one here. So as you can see, it's a bit darker than the others. And what I really want to look at here, because this is the first time I'm using them since the swatch, as I said, I just kind of want to get a feel for how they layer. You know, some of these types of markers, you can really see the brush strokes, and you know, that's okay, but I'd really rather not. So we'll see how it dries over time. I've been a bit heavy-handed with those brush strokes there, and I think the problem I have with brush strokes is that when you use the pen in different directions, it really shows up. So I'd rather not have that problem. The cool thing about a brush pen is that you can cover so much area at once. Okay, let's see how that dries, but it is a bit streaky to my eye at this point, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. All right, this girl, I feel like I want to put her in pink, sort of a bit of pink. So I've got number 14 here, which is pretty vibrant. So let's see. And it's a cool pink as well, which contrasts with the warm pink of her hair. Okay, so I'm just going to go in over the stripe with a second coat, if you like, just to darken that up a little and kind of accentuate that stripe rather than having different colours for each line. Okay, so this one I feel like wasn't quite as separated as that one, but okay, let's see. I think maybe a teal on this one, so maybe we'll go with 84. Which doesn't look teal on the cap, but I think it is. Okay, so they're so pretty. Alright, so that gives me all these colours to do the flowers with. So I may not get through them all, unfortunately. I was hoping to, but let's start with some green leaves here. And there are a number of different greens, so I can, you know, mix them up a little throughout. I do love a good flower crown. Let's try 72. Yep, 72 looks like a good green. And I like that with this one you can be, with the leaves, you can be just a little looser like I was with that hair. I can just kind of dot the colour in amongst the hair and the other flowers and things. Without having to be too careful, you know. I've got 73 as well, which is a very similar colour. Maybe a little limier. And then we move into the kind of olivey greens as well. So I'll be a bit less with this one. But I'm just trying to fill in some sort of between where the hair, you know, where there's no drawing where the hair would be, most likely. But it's probably in real life just filled with bits of flowers. So again, I'm just being pretty loose, filling in some gaps and just following the lines that are already there. So I'm just looking at what greens I have left, and also maybe these almost brown colours. We've got 34, which is a yellowy brown, and 40, which is a kind of orangey colour. So I might just use these just to fill in some more of those gaps. Because at this stage I think all my leaves are covered. So it really is just about the gaps now. But I think I have them all pretty much covered. Might just pop some of this in here. I love this hair here, it's so pretty. Alright, this is number 8, which is quite pink. So I'm going to start on the flowers with this one, and I need to save a bit of room for all those other colours I have there. I've got another blue here, 78. I'm just wondering if I can use it for some shading on the shirts, because it is a slightly different colour. Yeah, that might work. Maybe just an outline. I have number 10 here, which is quite a vibrant pink. So I might just fill in a couple more of those flowers with this colour. I think I might move to a purple just for a bit of contrast, especially with this pink girl. I think she needs a bit more. And maybe a yellow would be good as well. I've got 29. It's not really a very vibrant yellow, but maybe it's enough. It's a bit green for me. I might use this for a bit of highlights in the hair. Oh, I just adore the way that hair's turned out. Alright, 65. I wonder if I might just use for some of these leaves that are missing some colour and just to add a bit of depth to those existing leaves. Alright, a couple of colours left. Just these ones down here. And there does seem to be a predominance of the teals and blues in the pastel collection. So let's just maybe make a few of these little spots blue in here. Again with the teal, this is number 79, which is definitely a teal colour. I might just use it to, again, with a bit more depth in those leaves, just maybe going over some of those veins that are loosely drawn in here. I just don't want to muddy it up too much either. Sometimes too much layering might cause a bit of muddiness. Alright, 4 colours remaining. I don't want to be too dramatic about adding in the colours if they're not going to work, but maybe just a bit of shading. I think the greys don't really have a place. If I put this in, I'm just putting it in for the sake of putting it in, so I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to darken up this shirt, I think, because I have made a slight mess with the grey there. But also I'm hoping it kind of evens out some of that streakiness that I've put in. Which I think it kind of has. I'm just left with this grey here, which is number 19. It's a fairly light grey. I just wonder if it might just help darken in between those leaves where I might need a little bit of depth. I don't think I want to do too much with it. Okay, I think I'll just darken up some of these pinks in the florals. Just for a bit of extra. And that's that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm pretty happy with it actually. I just want to give the hair bit more of a squiggle. I put some grey in the hair if you didn't notice, and I don't love it, but also I think I don't mind it either. It kind of gives it a bit of darkness there. Alright, there we go. There's our pastel set of Primrosia dual tip markers. They're really pretty. I love that pink hair on the middle girl, and I love her pink top as well. I think it's turned out pretty good. There's some streakiness here in the blue. I probably should have waited a bit longer for it to get a bit drier before I did a second coat over the top. That's always something I struggle with. I just want to get it done. I just want to see it happen. But you can see the pink one, there's just got those lines there that I've been able to go over with the marker as well to give it a bit of definition. And similarly on this little polka dot one, I did some swatchy bits across there just to give that a bit of depth as well. I like how it's turned out. I think maybe the colours are a bit more brighter than pastel, like traditional pastel, but I do love how they've come together. I love the hair colours in particular. I think they just turned out really pretty. I've used a bit of grey on this one. Oh, they're still a bit wet actually. I've used a bit of grey in this one to give a bit more definition, and I've also gone over with the same marker a couple of times just to give some different shading kind of colours there. Like I said, I'm 100% not a professional colorer. I just do it for fun every now and again. Less often than I'd like to, so I'm hopeful to get into it a bit more. Alright, so I'm going to give away this pastel set of markers, used once for the purposes of this video only, and kindly given to me by Primrosia, the company. So I'll leave all the details for Primrosia in the description box, as well as the discount code to buy anything from their website. I have the 100 pack here of markers, which is gorgeous, and the 24 pack here that I'm giving away now. So if you wanted to enter to win, all you need to do is write the name of the spread, lovelies colors. Sorry for my French. Put that in your comment along with your favorite color. Yeah, that's cool. Tell me your favorite color, and also make sure you've written this so that I know that you've watched the video. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and many thanks to Primrosia for sending me this package of markers. I think they're gorgeous, as you may have noticed. I really like them and really looking forward to using them again. Okay guys, thanks so much. See you all super soon. Bye.